Good morning, class 9th. Today in this unit we will read these topics: positioning of fingers on the keyboard, allocation of keys to fingers, allocation of keys to fingers on the second row, allocation of keys to fingers on the third row, allocation of keys to fingers on the first row, and allocation of keys to fingers on the fourth row. So let's start with the first topic, positioning of fingers on the keyboard. Children, as typing is equivalent to pen or pencil nowadays, mastery of computer keyboard has become obvious. Mastery typewriting skills means to attain necessary knowledge and skill of keyboard operation by correct positioning of fingers. Children, in the home row approach, also called horizontal approach, all the 8 fingers of both the hands rest on home keys during the keyboard operation. The fingers are trained to make the correct movement to the other keys in such a way that each finger returns immediately to its home key after it has depressed the corresponding key in any other row. The thumb of the right hand is used to operate the spacebar. You can see, children, in this figure, this row where the fingers are placed, this row is known as home row. We always place our fingers on these keys. The fingers returns immediately to its home keys after it has depressed the corresponding key in any other row. Children, look at this keyboard in this figure. This row on the top, children, this row on the top, this row is known as the fourth row, children, right? And the row below this row is this is known as row number 3, third row. This is second row, which is also known as home row, and then we have first row below the home row. This row, this is known as the first row. Children, the keyboard learning process starts from the second row, that is home row. This is known as the home row, children, followed by the third row, this row on the top of second row, then first row, this row, and then the fourth row, this row. The fingers of both the hands have to operate the keys allotted to them on each row. It must be remembered that each finger has to operate only the key allotted to it. Children, we can place 4 fingers of each hand on home keys, as you can see in this figure. The remaining 2 keys G and H on the second row, these 2 keys are operated by the 4 fingers, index finger of left and right hand respectively. Children, the next step is learning the key reaches from the home row to the row above it, from this row to this row. The learning begins with the reaches from A to Q, from A to Q, right, this way. By left hand little finger, this will be used, and from semicolon, this is the semicolon key, children, from semicolon to P by right hand little finger, this finger will be used, right. This is followed by the placement of the third ring fingers to the adjoining keys W and O and so on. This finger and this finger of left and right hand will be used for W and for O keys in the third row respectively. This little finger will be used for A and Q. This ring finger will be used for S and W. This middle finger will be used for D and E. And the index finger, this index finger will be used for F and for T key, children, in the third row, this index finger will be used. And so index finger will be used for F, R and T also. Likewise, here, children, the little finger will be used for semicolon and P. This ring finger will be used for L and O. This middle finger will be used for K and I. This index finger will be used for J, U and Y. Children, when we place our fingers on the home row, this index finger is used for F and G, and here this index finger will be used for J and H. Children, while typing on the upper row, this row, keep fingers on home row, lift fingers of left hand and strike upper row key one by one and type. What you will type? Q, W, E, R, T. Children, R and T are typed by the same finger, that is the index finger of the left hand. Now again, children, you can lift the fingers of right hand and strike upper row keys one after another and type P, O, I, U. And children, U and Y are typed by the same finger, that is the index finger of the right hand. Children, we should ensure that one finger should move at a time while other fingers should remain on the home row. Children, next we will learn allocation of keys to fingers on the first row. Children, this is the first row. Right? After learning how to operate keys on home row, this row, and third row, the next step is to learn how to operate keys on first row, this row, right? Keys Z, X, C, V, B, N, M, comma, full stop, and forward slash signs are located on this row. Next, children, we will learn allocation of keys to fingers on the fourth row, that is the number row. Right, children? This row on the top, this is known as the number row. Children, in this row, you can type 1, 2, 3 with little, ring and middle fingers on the left hand respectively, and 4 and 5 with the index finger. Similarly, type 0, 9, 8. You can type 0, 9, 8 with little, ring and middle fingers of the right respectively. 7 and 6 with index finger. Children, you can see this figure. This is known as the numeric keypad. Children, it is located on the right side of the keyboard. Children, efficient and effective use of numeric keypad is important in numeric data entry. The numeric keypad has 4 columns and 5 rows. The row which has 4, 5, 6 and plus is called home row. this row children. This is known as the home row in the numeric keypad. This is the row which is initially practiced by a touch typist. On a numeric keypad children, the number 5 is the guide key. This key is the guide key. It has a small raised tangible mark which serves as a guide for the touch typist in the placement of fingers on other keys. So today children we understood positioning of fingers on the keyboard, allocation of keys to fingers, allocation of keys to fingers on the second row, that is home row, allocation of keys to fingers on the third row, that is the upper row, allocation of keys to fingers on the first row, that is the bottom row, and allocation of keys to fingers on the fourth row, that is also known as number row. So that's all for today children. Thank you very much.